Hello, everyone. This is Realtor Linda Peltz. Today we're here with Gary, and he's going to tell us all about his business. Go ahead, Gary.
Hi, my name is Gary from Airmaster Comfort Systems, and I'm a local heating and air conditioning contractor in Coarse Gold. I am looking to promote my business and give you information on what you can do to keep your air conditioning running good and in tip-top shape.
Wonderful.
The things that you want to do is keep on the filters, change the filters every 30 or 90 days, depending on the filters that you use. If you use a 30-day filter, you need to change it every month, of course. And if you use a 90-day filter, it's good to at least check it every 90 days to make sure it's clean. Another thing you want to do is take the temperature of the air conditioner. Take the temperature of the air going into the unit through the return where the filter is, and take the temperature of the air coming out where it comes out of the grills inside the house. That should be between 16 and 25 degrees difference. Optimum is about 18 to 20.
18 to 20. Okay.
18 to 20. And that will help tell you if your air conditioning Freon charge is good. So,
well, that's a good way. Yeah. And then if it's not, just give you a call and you can come out and put new Freon in. Perfect.
Yeah. Or it will let you know if the coils need to be cleaned or attention to. The evaporator coil gets dirty because sometimes the filters don't get changed on a regular basis. And then the outdoor coil needs to be cleaned also with a hose and soap cleaning agents to make sure that all the dust and dirt is clear from it. And that should be done.
Certain cleaning
What's
solution?
that?
Do you recommend a certain cleaning solution or anything?
They make commercial cleaning solutions for them. If you want to use soap on it, you can use Simple Green. To be honest, I just used water and flush out the coil with water. That way it doesn't damage the aluminum on the fins. But that's the best way I have found. The commercial chemical cleaning solutions, they'll brighten the aluminum, but it also deteriorates it. So after several uses year over year, it will deteriorate the fins. So the best is just use water and flush it out until it runs clear. It looks like a radiator coil up on the unit. And this is typically done by a trained contractor or service professional like myself.
Sure.
But you take a hose and you flush the coil until it runs clear. And you'll see when the professional is doing this that the water is brown at the bottom of the coil because there's so much dirt. And once it runs clear, then you know you've got all the dirt off.
Now, is that something where your company maybe offers a maintenance schedule where you come out and, do houses at a certain time however often it needs it?
Yeah, I recommend at least twice a year, once for the heating season and once for the cooling season. I have a checklist that I go through for both seasons, one for heating and one for cooling. And I go through the checklist and make sure everything's done and everything's working properly.
Wonderful. That's good to know. That's a great service.
Yeah. And it helps you find things that could be becoming a problem. Like loose connections on contactors and disconnects. If you have loose connections, it will burn the wires because a loose connection produces heat. And so, or the connections on the contactors, they get loose because they get hot. And if they're loose, they'll get hot. And then that can cause damage to the compressor or the fan motors. So these are the kinds of things that I check when I'm doing a maintenance.
Now, I know that a lot of our air conditioning units aren't brand new, but with this maintenance, you definitely can extend the life of them. So it sounds like it's definitely worth, putting into the maintenance schedule, even if they just call you and say, hey, I'd like this done, whatever times of the year, and, you go out and do it. So sounds like it's a great thing to do for some of our older units.
Yeah, so preventative maintenance is definitely the way to go to keep your unit running longer and more efficiently, especially in the summer times with the air conditioning. It's vital that you have a clean condenser in the summertime because it can cause damage to the compressors and other components of the air conditioning system especially if it's not done on a yearly basis. Because of that dirt will just build up and build up and build up, and it will damage the compressor, and compressors are very expensive, and it can also cause your unit not to last as long.
Nice. That sounds wonderful. I know I can't say I changed my filters, but I didn't know to do the other part, the washing it out and a few things. So that's a great service to offer. Definitely.
Yeah. If your unit is down on the ground, it's easy to do. But if it's up on the roof, then of course it's more involved. You have to get a ladder and a hose and everything up there. So it's best to have a trained person do it. That way you're not up on the roof and possibly fall off or slip off the roof or whatever. But if your unit's down on the ground, it's much more simpler to take care of course.
Wonderful. Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad to know it. I'll leave all your information down below. Would you like to give your any information where they can get a hold of you, and maybe you can get some scheduled maintenance going on for some of my viewers?
Sure. And I also do inspections for real estate professionals on their properties. So if they need inspections on their air conditioning systems, I can do that also. Yeah. You can reach me. You can reach me at 559-683-2314. And I answer the phone personally, so you can always get in touch with me. I may have to call you back, but I will get in touch with you promptly.
Definitely, if you're hanging off a roof.
Yeah.
No falling off roof. So. Wonderful. Well, I'll go ahead, like I said, and leave your information down below. And hopefully some of my viewers out there and some of my fellow real estate agents can get a hold of you, and we can get some appointments scheduled for you.
I hope so. Thank you very much, Linda. I really appreciate this.
No problem. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you around.